Hey guys, just making a video tutorial regarding how to do the Deku Tree cutscene skip. If you're not familiar, what's going to be happening is we're going to kill the Chews and then void out with storage as the cutscene attempts to start. So as that like fade out after you kill the Chews happens. There is a 28 frame window for it to work, and two of the frames kind of have problems for complicated reasons, but so really it's 26 frames, which seems kind of tight and kind of bad, but thankfully there's a new method to void out that makes it way easier, so I'm just going to explain how it works. So the method that we're going to be using to void out to skip the cutscene is getting crushed underneath the Deku Tree's chin, and there's one slight complication with that, and that is when we bonk into the tree, we have to bonk into him while we have storage, and I'll explain why. So if I don't store the bonk, and I come up to try to get crushed underneath it, get up there, buddy. His head isn't moving that much, and there's really nothing to get crushed under. But if we do it with storage, I'm just going to use the storage cheat, so storage cheat's on. I bonked. Let's get up here. You can see his head is moving a lot still. And what we can do is when we're ready to skip the cutscene, wow, get back up there, is you can just run underneath it. Like that. Okay. So you're probably going to want to practice getting crushed, as it's not the most straightforward thing. It's really easy once you get used to it, but it's still kind of finicky. First of all, you should be noted that you can't press A when you attempt the void out. So you need to practice running up this stump thing with A, without A. And then what I like to do is I like to just scoot down to that white texture. This is not precise, I'm just roughly estimating. So, scoot down there, I see up, and then I just line up the corner here with the center of the screen. This is like super vague because it's really not precise and it's really not hard. And then basically what I'm waiting for is waiting for the Deku Tree to move his head back down. So, back down like this, moving down, moving up, and then we're going to scoot forward, and then we're going to run forward. And then I'll get crushed. Easy enough. But we need to actually skip the cutscene, not just void out. So we need to get storage for the bonk. This is the easiest place to get storage. There are faster ones, but this one's the easiest. And then just bonk. And the reason why we can't press A, as I was mentioning earlier, is this gossip stone text that appears. So boom, there it is. If I press A, I'll store that instead of the cutscene. Thankfully, it doesn't extend very far, so I would kind of just get used to where it occurs at, and just make sure you don't roll or side hop or whatever you're doing. And now you're also probably wondering why the Chews are like kind of freaking out, just not moving or doing anything. And it's a side effect of storing the bonk. Their AI doesn't get set properly. And they're basically just programmed right now just to move in one straight direction from where they bonked. Now the direction that they move is random, so you're going to get different scenarios each time, but always there's going to be Chews in the middle, so this middle section. There can be Chews in the left, and there can be Chews on the right. Most of the time you'll get them on all three locations. In this scenario I only got one Chew on the left, on the right, which makes things a little bit easier. But for this Chew, what I like to do is basically just place a bomb, pick it up until he clips. Really easy. He's out. See ya. Oh, and you're also probably wondering why I'm placing bombs and running into them. It's because you can't kill them with the sword. You have to essentially push them out of bounds. For these Chews, what I like to do is crawl into them, wait for the Chew to start shaking a little bit, and then stop. Shaking, stop, stake, shaking. There he goes. For this Chew, you can't do anything, really. Easy. he's kind of just stuck in there. You need to use a bomb to wedge him out, and then you can just push him out. The middle chews are the easiest. You can just kind of just walk into them pretty slowly and they'll clip out. Sometimes rolling helps. This is definitely going to be something that you're going to want to practice, as it's not the easiest thing. There you go. Alright, now that I got all the chews out except for one, now we need to do the setup to clip this chew out of bounds. He needs to be clipped out at a very specific timing, within a 26 frame window, like I was mentioning earlier. And what we're going to be using to time when we're going to clip him out is based off of the Deku Tree's animation. So you can see how the Deku Tree is shaking right to left right now. So right to left, right to left. We're going to attempt to clip the chew out with his animation. Thankfully his animation is incredibly fixed, so it's very predictable and very consistent. The setup that I use is pretty bad. Someone should find a better one, but what I like to do is stand in this corner and then line up Link's head with this line here, and then I need to get into C up, so I'll L target so I can get to C up. And then I like to move the B button, so it's basically just being it's on the Deku Tree right here. This isn't precise or anything. If it fails, it's not a big deal, you just have to redo the setup, but it does lose time. So if you can find a better setup than this, then I'd love you, because this one isn't that good. Anyways, so hopefully we're in the right position, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to wait until the Deku Tree's mouth is wide open. So wide open right here, wide open. This isn't super precise, again, you have like a whole second to time this. And then what we're going to do is once his mouth is wide open, we're going to press B to get out of C up, and then we're going to turn around and set the bomb down. And if we did it right, he should clip out of bounds. So let's try it. So wide open. Good, he went out. So now what we're going to be doing is we need to time when we're going to void out to skip the cutscene. We're going to be using the Deku Tree's animation again, and we're going to count the number of swings. Like I was mentioning earlier, how he sways right to left, right to left. We're going to count those, and after 7 of them, we're going to get crushed. So that's 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings, 4 swings, 5 swings, 6 swings, 7 swings. And if we did it right, we should be standing up after we void out, which means we skipped the cutscene. You can see there's the leaf over there. I'll do the void out section one more time. So I'm going to wait for his mouth to be wide open. Wide open, place the bomb, he clips, count to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that was close. But see, you can like fail it a couple times and it'll work still. That one was kind of scary. Let's do it again, because that was still kind of scary. You should practice climbing this tree. I have obviously not yet. 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings, 4 swings, 5 swings, 6 swings, 7 swings. And I'm standing up. So that is the cutscene skip. I'll use moon jump to get there. Alright, well you can see it's there. Anyways, so that's the setup that I have. Very consistent, very easy. It does require practice, so don't just YOLO it in a run and then get mad at me when it doesn't work. Alright, please practice it, and then you should see a lot of consistency with it. I think it's pretty easy. If you have any questions, ask in comments or whatever, or talk to me on Twitch. Anyways, thanks for watching.